Welcome to Bourbon and Bond.
Today we're going to be showing you the bottles we managed to pick up in the States on our road trip.
Hey, welcome back. As well as the bottles that we're going to be going through that we found on our road trip, we'll also be telling you about the liquor stores that we found along the way. But before we do, please like and subscribe and hit the notification button, as this helps the channel out. And also, if there's anything you'd like us to cover in our videos, please let us know.
Grab yourself a pour and we will dive in. Rich, what are you drinking tonight?
So this is just an Eagle Rare to start things off. You can get it quite easily over here in the UK, so we're quite lucky.
Pretty much a staple here.
Yeah, certainly. And what are you drinking?
I've got a Sazerac Rye. This is a Jerry's pick. Let me grab that bottle.
Jerry's One Spirits.
Yeah, they've got some bottles left if you would like to order one online. So, what's first up?
Okay, first up is the Jack Daniels 10-year. When we were out in the States, this actually dropped here in the UK. So we were very lucky to actually find it in the States because we thought we were going to miss out over here when it was released here in the UK. This was our first liquor store we went to. So we flew to Vegas, and you'll see in the footage we were going to Vegas. We stayed at what hotel in Vegas? Do you remember?
The Excalibur.
The Excalibur Hotel, which was a nice hotel. The next day we drove to a liquor store called Liquor Lineup. And they've got a few liquor lineup stores in Las Vegas. The one we went to was like North Vegas.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was.
We'll put the exact store in the comments anyway, so you can, if you ever visit Vegas, you can go to this one. It's their newest store actually. It's recently opened. It's Liquor Lineup, and they're so nice there.
It was really friendly and so helpful.
Yeah. they've got a tasting bar there as well, where you can taste their barrel picks.
Oh yeah, that was great. And they were so happy for you to try whatever they had up there.
Yeah, because we tried, do you remember what ones we tried at first? So there was...
Oh, the Penelope.
They had a Penelope.
Which one was it? The
Architect, the Blue Label Architect bit. It was a pick of theirs. So we first of all tried that one.
Yeah.
Especially since MGP purchased it, so a lot of their stuff is really much better whiskey.
Yeah.
Penelope built up the brand with good whiskey, but now that Lux Road took it over, which is basically MGP.
Yeah, that's right.
It's good stuff. Yeah, tell me what you guys think of that one. I'm curious. I don't know if Penelope's in the UK or not.
Of that one, and a guy called Sal, the manager there. He was
It was great.
Very informative. And then the next one was a smoke wagon pick,
Yes.
which was also quite nice too.
Oh, that's good.
It kind of drinks like a bourbon.
The thing was, this was at the very start of the road trip, and you know, we could have brought so many bottles in there straight away, but
We had to pace ourselves.
yeah, we had to just pace it, and because we knew we would be going to other liquor stores, and yeah, so we didn't want to fill up all of our suitcases straight away. Yeah, and so first off, we picked up the Jack 10, and the liquor lineup actually that week we're doing a raffle of the Jack 10, the Jack 12, and the Jack 14. So unfortunately we weren't going to be there for the raffle, but we managed to grab ourselves the Jack 10.
Do you think this might be the one you're most looking forward to?
One of them certainly.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
We've never had this in the UK before, and I know a lot of our buddies over here in the UK have already tried the Jack 10 because it was released recently in the UK.
We need to catch up.
We need to catch up on that one. Yeah, certainly. Excellent. So that's Jack 10 from Liquor Lineup. That's great.
Cool. You know, I might follow with the Jack Daniels Rye. I was really looking forward to this one. I can't remember where we picked this one up from. Was it the same store on our way back?
So no, well, this was a different Liquor Lineup. So
another liquor lineup.
Yeah, so it's Liquor
But
Lineup.
a different store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, we'll put the address and the exact liquor lineup in the comments.
Yeah. But I really like a rye. So I did spy this one, and I'm really happy to have taken this one home.
Yeah.
Can't wait to try it.
Yeah, because we don't get this in the UK. And I've just seen really good reviews on this Jack Daniels single barrel proof rye.
Yeah.
And actually, it'd be interesting to see. So this is 131.9 proof. So
Spicy.
it's going to be a spicy one. I've seen some people get ones that are like 140 proof, like hazmat ones.
What?
So, but yeah.
Wow.
So looking forward to trying that one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one.
Next one. Okay, this is the John J. Bowman single barrel bourbon. So we don't get the single barrel here over here in the UK. I've just said really good things about this. It's, I don't know, people say that it's similar to a Blanton's, but the 100 proof version of Blanton's. So yeah, it'd be great to try it. It'd be good to compare it to Blanton's actually.
Yeah, that would be, because I do really enjoy a Blanton's. I enjoy a lower proof. It's easier to sip and just, for a regular evening. So I'm looking forward to trying this one and seeing how it compares. Yeah. And we should do a comparison, definitely.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because in the UK, I think we only get the port finish version, if I'm correct. They do a cask strength one as well. So, which again we don't get here in the UK, but maybe on our next trip to the US.
Fingers crossed.
We'll have to look out for that one.
Next up, we have got Old Forester 1924. This is quite exciting because we cannot get that here. And when we picked this up, we had a bit of trouble finding the store. On Google, it gave us a location, but when we got there, we couldn't see it. It was in a 7-Eleven, but they've got a liquor store within the 7-Eleven, which is behind the cash register, and that is called the Centennial store. Centennial Liquors?
Yeah, that's right. Centennial Liquors.
Yeah.
And this was in Las Vegas as well.
Yeah, that's right. It's in Las Vegas. So we couldn't actually go up close to the bottles. We had to ask the guy behind the till to help us pick out the ones we wanted. But the guy behind the till, he was so helpful and he was really nice. But we got the bottles, so we're really happy.
Yeah, really happy.
Yeah. I think we're going to have to make sure that we link all the stores and locations for the bottles and liquor stores in the description.
Yeah.
So like if you guys are out there, I would definitely recommend taking a trip to the 7-Eleven.
Yeah. Centennial Liquors. And they had a great selection as well, actually.
They did have a good selection,
Really good
yeah.
selection.
I mean, it's not like one of the liquor stores that the other liquor stores we went into where there's loads. It was just behind the cash register, but there was still a good selection. I was very impressed.
And they also do their own barrel picks and things as well. So yeah, go check them out.
Yes. Oh, and this is 100 proof, just in case you're interested.
And 10 years old, I think, isn't it?
It is 10 years old, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a really nice sipper.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. Like we love Old Forester. Okay, so this is the Redwood Empire Pipe Dream Bourbon, and this is cask strength. We do get Redwood Empire standard range over here in the UK, but we don't get the cask strength versions. They have some other versions out as well, but the Pipe Dream I've heard some really good things about, and so when we saw it in the liquor store, I think it was one of the liquor lineups in Vegas. Well, I just thought, we got to have that. Because I think the consensus here with our bottles was that we want to find bottles that we can't get here in the UK and bring them back.
I mean, we've gone all that way, so what's the point in bringing bottles back that we can get here easily?
Yeah. Really looking forward to trying this one out, because I think, let's see what proof this is.
115.8?
It's, so 57.9% ABV.
Yeah, it says that.
And 115.8 proof, and looking forward to trying this one out.
Yeah, definitely. So when we were in Utah, we went to Bryce Canyon, and while we were there, we wanted to find some liquor stores, but there wasn't really anything around. We Googled it, and I mean, I feel really silly, but I didn't realise that they had different laws in Utah that meant any alcohol over 5% had to be sold in a state liquor store. Never heard of this before.
Yeah, so you can't find them that in supermarkets.
No, or just there's not like normal liquor stores just around. They are state-run liquor stores, so we had to find one of those nearby, and we went to Panguitch. We picked up a special bottle from the High West Distillery because we wanted to visit High West Distillery while we were in Utah because that's where it is, but it was hours and hours away and we just couldn't make it. So we found this bottle in this state-run liquor store called Rye, and I am so excited to try this one. This is a mix of bourbon and rye. It has a really cool story on the back. I won't go into it just now. We will do a review on this one later on when we open it up. But this was great. I'm so excited to have found this one.
Yeah.
And you know, actually the people in the liquor store were so friendly. They were really helpful.
Yeah, they're really nice.
They went above and beyond to help us, and I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why, like maybe because it's a state-run liquor store, I just thought it was just going to be pretty standard, but they were really kind.
Really kind.
Yeah.
And even the guy there said that we could even
use his ATV to go on the tracks.
Go on tracks and
in the backcountry.
They call them Sabasads.
Sabasads. Yeah, no, they were great. Again, we will definitely link the liquor stores in the description because I would definitely recommend these places to visit. Because
there aren't, as we said, that there aren't hardly any liquor stores where we went near Bryce. And so if you go to Bryce Canyon, we really recommend going to that liquor store.
Yeah, and I think it was only about half an hour away from us, so it wasn't
less
too
than
far.
that, less than that, about 20 odd minutes,
Yeah, it wasn't too far.
Yeah, it's a nice little village that actually,
It was really nice. Yeah, it was really cool. So this is 92 proof, and I believe it's a blend of their bourbon and ryes are over 10 years old.
Yeah, that's right.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, can't wait to try that one.
I'm hoping for a bit of oak and spice.
Yeah, definitely. Next up is an Elijah Craig barrel pick, and we wanted to bring back at least one barrel pick from a liquor store, as they're unique, you know, and there's no way we can get them over here in the UK.
Yeah.
And because Liquor Lineup were probably one of our favourite stores out there, we thought we got to get one from Liquor Lineup. And as we said before, we had a few tastings of two other bottles from them, which was the Smoke Wagon and the Penelope Architect. We also tried this Elijah Craig one, and did we try another one as well? It was they had a Maker's Mark.
That's right.
Barrel select as well, which at first I thought the Maker's Mark would have been really good, and it was very nice. But then we tried this Elijah Craig barrel pick, and it was really, really good. It's this one is 124.6 proof, and we were thinking that it's going to blow our heads off, or might come in a bit harsh. But actually, it drank so low, but
it did.
Much lower than that.
Because just before that, when we tried the Maker's Mark, I think that was 113 proof.
Yeah.
And that was very hot.
It was, wasn't
it?
it
was. And then drinking this next, this was so much smoother.
That's right.
Yeah, it was really great.
And it was our first pour of the day as well. It was in the morning, I think.
Oh gosh, yeah, it was.
And having something that high proof that early.
I didn't realise how high proof it was till we'd started drinking.
Yeah.
While we were in the States, our friends were also in the States. They went out before us, and they were in a different area. Dan and Bex. They were in Kentucky, and they are so kind, and they asked us which bottles we would like. So they actually did lots of distillery tours.
Yeah.
And while they were there, they checked with us to see what we wanted. So they picked us up a couple of bottles while they were out there.
Yeah,
so we have got them.
Yeah, and also guys from the UK, when you go to visit the distilleries, you can see what you can get, and also.
Well, that's right, because this first bottle, E.H. Taylor, bottled in Bond. We can get that here, but it was such a good price that we couldn't miss it. I think it was like $59.
Yeah.
So if you do go out there, pick one up.
Yeah, I mean it's $59.
Yeah, what a bargain.
And, I mean over here people sell them for over £100. So
yeah, that's right.
So we thought, they're at Buffalo Trace, and on that day they were there. This is what they released for that price. E.H. Taylor is excellent. It's brilliant at that price. Anyway, but so that's the first one.
That's the first one.
And so the next distillery they went to was Jim Beam, and they kindly picked us up a bottle of Knob Creek 12 year, because we don't get Knob Creek 12 year here in the UK. We get the 9 year, which is fine. Which is a nice pour, but the 12 year is such a step up, so we did actually see the Knob Creek 12 year on our road trip. I think most of the liquor stores we went to, they had Knob Creek 12 year. So if you're going to go to Vegas or you're doing a similar road trip to us at these, and you visit these liquor stores, you most likely will come across the Knob Creek 12 year. And so because they were had already got the bottle for us, we didn't bother picking up another one. Picking it up. So we used our allowance to bring bottles back.
I'm looking forward to trying this one because it has been nearly a couple of years since we tried it at the distillery.
Yeah, well, we tried it in Kentucky. It was actually at a bar.
Yeah,
we tried. It was Evergreen Liquors.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that was Louisville. I think it was Louisville.
Oh, was it there?
Or it was either Louisville or Bardstown, one of them. And that was the first time trying the 12 year. And that was it. And then so that one was in Bardstown.
Yeah.
And then we went to Louisville.
Yeah.
And went to Evergreens in Louisville and tried the Knob Creek 18 year.
Oh yeah.
And at the time, that was really oaky. I think we should do a comparison with Knob Creek 12 year and the 18 year. No, that'd be a good one. Because some people prefer the 12 year because it's less oaky. Things like that. But so looking forward to cracking this one open.
So that is all our bottles from our road trip. We are so happy with what we've managed to get home. I did Google it, and I think we can get 4 litres of alcohol home, like in our in the hold. So I think that equals about 5 bottles.
I think it's about 5 bottles each per person.
Yeah, per person. For a bourbon, like what that proof that we're going for, there is a limit of the proof. I think it's like something ridiculous, like 160 proof, and then your limit is lower.
Maybe 170.
Yeah,
but
we wouldn't pick up anything like that. I don't know what I would want that would be that proof. So easily we'd get 5 bottles each home, and that's really nice because it is good looking for a bottle that we can't get here. However, it is the weight limit. We need to watch out for that. We kept weighing our luggage, and I think we had taken too much luggage out with us. So when we were weighing it coming home, we just couldn't take as much as we wanted to.
That's right. And that reminds me actually, because when we were outside
on our way home,
on our last day, we managed to stop by Liquor Lineup, one of the liquor
other
lineups.
Liquor Lineup.
And we got our last bottles from there, and we're blowing up the what they call the bottle protectors, and stuffing our suitcases. And whilst we're doing that, this guy pulls up, and he's sitting there in his truck just watching us. Like,
I think he was waiting for someone in the store. Somebody got out and gone into the store. So he was waiting for them.
That's right. And he actually came over and asked if we wanted to help with what we're doing, because he could see what we were doing, I think. And we explained what we were doing because it may have looked a bit weird. And he said that he owns a brewery, a beer
in Las Vegas,
craft beer brewery in Las Vegas. Do you remember the name of it?
5th North Brewing Co.
Yeah, 5th North Brewing Company in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Again, we'll put a link to it. We had a quick little picture with the guy.
Yeah, but not just that. He gave us a can to have. Like,
he gave us a beer, one of his beers. He brewed there.
He knew we were going home that day, and he just gave us one of the cans from his brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was very good.
It was excellent.
Really happy. But it was just really nice.
Such a nice gesture.
There are some really good people in this world, and he was one of them.
Yeah. It also may have helped that I was wearing this T-shirt that Emmy's wearing.
10 Ton.
This is 10 Ton Tap House in our town, Alton.
There is a big logo on the backs, and you had your back to him.
And so you would have seen the logo of 10 Ton Craft Brewers, and so that
maybe he thought you'd appreciate it.
Yeah, that's it.
But either way, he was so kind to offer his help, and then give us a beer.
Yeah, such a nice guy.
Yeah, that was a really good end to our our trip.
Our trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we went to Zach Baggins Museum.
We did. Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was really cool.
Yeah, you should definitely visit that if you're ever in Vegas.
Yeah. So, Rich, what bottle are you most excited for? I know I said it at the start, like, is it the 10-year-old Jack Daniels? But
No,
we've got some really cool bottles
We
here.
got some excellent ones.
And
We got some really good ones. I mean, the High West one, I'm really looking forward to that.
yeah.
But also the Old Forester 1924 is supposed to be really good. And apparently this year's, or the latest year's release, is maybe slightly better than the previous year.
Oh, okay.
But apparently it seems to be a bit easier to get hold of in the States as well. So
Right.
that's quite handy to know.
Yeah, that's good.
How about yourself?
Yeah, I think the High West, I'm excited about that. I do like quirky looking bottles and stories. So there is a story on that bottle. It's hard to get hold of, and it's a bourbon and rye mix. So I am looking forward to that one. That is probably my first that I'm excited for. And then the Old Forester, because we visited the distillery.
Yeah.
So it just feels like there's a bit of a connection, and I would like to try that.
I mean, all of them really, because most of them we haven't even had before, so.
Yeah, all of them. I am looking forward to trying all of them. There is that little bit of excitement because we can't get them here. So bringing them back, we get to try them. So I am happy about all of them. So we'll mention and leave descriptions and details of all the liquor stores that we visited in the description. So if you're ever in the area, if you're ever visiting, definitely we recommend to go and visit.
Yeah.
There was also one, Lee's Discount Liquors.
Yeah, we also went there. Yeah.
We didn't buy anything from there. We were in such a rush.
Yeah.
We did not have time, but we quickly popped in
Yeah.
to have a look around. But very quickly, we filmed some things, we had a look, but yeah, we just didn't have time to really take the time and pick a bottle up.
Yeah, that was travelling from Vegas to
Zion.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So they had a lot of bottles. It's a big place.
It was huge.
But
yeah.
Go check them out if you're ever on that motorway.
Mm-hmm. Also, if anyone has been to Vegas and around that area, Utah, Zion, Bryce, if there's any liquor stores that you've been to that we haven't mentioned, we would actually like to know.
Yeah.
Any that you recommend?
Yeah, definitely. Let us know.
Yeah, we'll go next time.
Thanks for joining us, and watch out for our next bottle reviews. Until next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.